Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you beautiful people I love. Hey, I'm coming to you from a beautiful day in Detroit, Michigan. I'm here doing a really lovely little film about love. Isn't that cool? I attracted a film about love. Shocker, huh? As Stone would say, shocker. Yeah, I'm really excited about doing this lovely little film with really lovely people. Boy, I'm telling you, this works. I think it took 2 days. I said, universe, I love my horror films, and I'm blessed with all the work you create for me, and I'd really love to do a film about love. And I think it was literally 2 days before this offer came in. So here we are. And it was interesting. I noticed probably over the last 2 weeks, at night, I found myself with this feeling, and I didn't really know what this feeling was, but I could tell it was, well, it felt like anxiety to me, like I was anxious about something. So when I got to my room last night, I kind of felt it again, and I sat down with my pencil and I went, all right, what is this? I'm feeling anxious. The pendulum said no. I said, okay. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling at unrest. I'm feeling, gotta know about everything. And so then I just quieted my mind, and the word alone came in. And when I tested it, I got a yes. And I went, well, that's interesting, because it only happens at night after I take Lanny back to his assisted living. And I went, okay. So I'm feeling alone. And then it took me to the core belief, no matter what I do, it's not going to work. And I'm not going to go through the whole process that got me to the understanding that I don't have to save anyone anymore, which is where I ended last night. And this morning when I checked it, it was, I don't have to save myself anymore. Now, it's understandable that would make me anxious because the basis of all our work has been, over the years, saving ourselves. Except it hasn't. The real basis of our work is creating ourselves. Not saving ourselves from dis-ease, not saving ourselves from financial lack, not saving ourselves from lack of healthy relationships, but creating ourselves in the lives we want. So then, of course, the information came in that this is for all of us. So I'm bringing this to you today for the clarity and for all of us to claim, I am in the business of creating my life. And we are going to start, everyone together, balancing, commanding the balance of our lives. And I've just created a new webinar, which I'm hoping Lauren will get up and posted tomorrow, on balance, how to create and maintain our balance, which is vital for all creation. So please stop everything and do this with me. We are commanding with love that our hearts are open, front and back, and merge with our whole brain, that our chakras are open, balanced, happy, and spinning in the right direction, that our hara lines are straight, strong, and through the ID point so we stay in our knowing. We are, and we are connected to the highest information, the highest knowledge, and the highest understanding. We are the light of our balanced brains. We are the balance of and between the masculine and feminine energies in the creation of ourselves and our lives. And so it is. Everybody on the call is balanced. Good job. Anybody switched? Okay. Should be an awesome call. Please have your questions ready. And we are going to start with Miss Vicki. You're on.
Oh my gosh, I just got in the queue. Okay.
I know.
So this is in line with what you just said. I've been going through some old calendars and books that I take notes in and stuff. And I found this. This was from predictions, your predictions in 2021. And here's what it says. And I thought, man, why don't I have this written on my forehead? There is nothing that we cannot create or change. There is nothing that cannot be created or changed by you. The channel wants us to know there is nothing that cannot be created or changed by you. It seems so fresh. Yeah. Nothing.
That's probably, they're striking that. That is the biggest belief that we need to embrace. especially around the health of our bodies.
Mhm.
Because many of us, well, pretty much all of us, still do not embrace the belief that we have mastery over our own health and wellness.
Mhm.
And we do, and that belief has to be solidified within us, for that belief to manifest in our reality.
Yes, very solidified. Mhm.
So,
well, I
yeah.
was just shocked that when I found it, I thought, this is so huge. And I did circle it and put a square around it and wrote, this isn't even my usual notes from the calls. But I thought, where did this go? I just let it fly away. There is nothing that cannot be created or changed by you.
Well, if you're the God of you, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, let's all claim it now. Right now.
Yes.
I am the God of me that creates everything in my life. Right now. From this moment forward, I am that I am. I am the creator of everything in my life, and so it is. Okay, thanks, Vicki. What a great start to the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Okay, thank you. Wow. All right, we are going to Erin. How the hell are you?
I'm good.
Good. You got a question for me?
I do. I am calling as a follow-up to a private that we had back in January where I have a recurring tumor on my toe. So I have been claiming I am that I am health and wellness. And the channel, connected that particular tumor. The energy behind it was that I was not competent. So I've also been claiming that I am competent. And I was wondering if the channel had any additional information for me on how that's going. It does seem like there's the possibility that the tumor is recurring, but I haven't I have an appointment scheduled in July with a dermatologist to follow up, but I haven't been focused on the toe. I've been focused on my claims.
Yeah,
and
guys,
feeling healthy.
I want to be clear. Our work is addressing energetically what is behind the physical.
Yes.
Okay? So that we align energetically, and that helps whatever the doctors physically can do for you.
Exactly.
It doesn't replace what the doctors can do for you.
Right. So I do have my follow-up scheduled.
Good. Good. All right. So is there anything else? This is the highest question, yes. Anything else that Erin should or needs or would enhance her healing, that she needs to get into alignment so that physically the doctor and their work would be aided in any way? She has done all her energetic work. I get a yes, that you've done all your energetic work, and and you are energetically prepared for everything the doctor can do for you.
Great.
Okay?
Yes.
And I get my big yes for that.
Great. Can I ask another similar question?
Yes?
And that is, I have discovered that garlic is making me ill when I eat it. And it seems an odd thing, and it's in a lot of things. I typically don't eat it, but every now and then it's hard to avoid. Just wondering, is there an energy behind garlic that I need to be aware of?
Well, the first thing I heard is you're just eating too much of it.
And so perhaps eating too much of it at one time, because I don't eat it at home, but the only times lately that I've become ill were in restaurants.
Again, they're just saying, yes, when you eat too much of it at a certain time, it affects you.
Got it.
In a negative way.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then is there energy behind why it's affecting me negatively?
No. It's like alcohol. You drink too much alcohol, it's going to affect you in a negative way.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
We don't have to assign some negative woo-woo to everything, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. It's just some things affect some constitutions more than others. And garlic happens to be yours. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just watch how much you consume of it. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Like I just had my yearly physical, and my vitamin D levels were off the freaking charts. I've always taken a lot of vitamin D, but for some reason, if I'm taking too much now, and it's way high. So he just said, cut back on your vitamin D. And vitamin D is good for you, but yeah, I guess at this point in my life, I've taken too much.
And would you mind sharing the number with me of your vitamin D, if you remember it?
I don't remember it, Erin.
Okay.
You know, I had they do a myriad of tests, and I don't have a clue what it was.
Yes, and I was only asking because I work as a functional medicine nutritionist, and we actually use higher doses as optimal doses.
Yeah, well, it was pretty high.
Too high.
I mean, if you want to email me, I'll try and find it, but
okay,
I don't have a clue. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
thank you.
Thanks. You bet. All righty. Let me see if I can get you off. There you go. We're going to Debbie in Pennsylvania. You're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
Okay, my question. I had my gallbladder removed in 2016, and probably for the last couple months, I've been having pain in that area where my liver is, and I'm just wondering what's happening there. And I'm wondering if it's money related.
Money?
Yes. If I'm feeling that pain in that area, does it have anything to do with money and finances? And Really overall relationship with everything, with everybody.
Well, that I get a yes on. Money, I get a no.
Okay.
Gallbladder, I get a no.
Well, gallbladder's
well, but, energetically, it could still be related to that, but I get a no. So let's just ask what the pain in that area energetically is about. Okay? We're going to a core belief. Yeah. This page here, 1 through 5. Ugh. I'm not supposed to be here and I don't belong. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that in life in general or specific to something?
It's specific to something. So what comes up for you when you heard that?
Family.
Yep. Get a yes on that. But there's something specific in your family.
I'm
something
seeing my
specific
sisters and my children.
Yeah, female. Before you said that, I was going to a female or females.
Well, I have four sisters.
What's going on with them?
The relationships have...
Come on, focus.
Shift it.
In what way? Debbie, focus.
I am. I'm trying not to cry. Just me being me. I'm finding that's why I get the feeling that I don't belong.
Yeah. And I believe your liver is your center of love, I believe.
Okay. I've never heard that.
I could be mistaken about that. The biggest thing the channel is saying is that you need to claim your right of independence. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. You're not saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm here, I matter, you need to listen to me.
Oh, God, no.
Well, why?
Because it's 4 against 1. 5 against 1 with my mother.
Well, but, sweetheart, you still matter.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't ever speak up, how will they ever know that what
they know because I said it. They know because I said it before. And it's just easier not to speak up at this time. It's easier for me because it's been so challenging. And when I do speak up, I probably don't do it, or I haven't done it in the past in a calm, it's usually at a point where I've held it in for so long and I just explode. So it hasn't been effective.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you what a spiritual teacher of mine said. She said, and it was in regards with a mother-in-law that I had. She said, Dee, you're speaking up, but you're speaking up with the intention that I'm not going to be heard.
Oh,
the next time you speak up, I want you to speak up with the intention I am absolutely going to be heard and you are going to listen to me. And when I did that, I was heard and they heard me and things changed.
Okay, so I guess that's what I have to practice, because I've kind of been in that limbo of, okay, I know. I mean, I said it before calmly, but more times than not, the main issue comes up where I'm at my wit's end. And so currently I have just tried to, I'm engaging, but I'm just very quiet and just there because I don't want to dysregulate my nervous system more than it already is currently. I want to stay regulated.
Well, I think we often use that as kind of an excuse or as a reason not to fully come forward in our own power.
I agree with that somewhat for myself. Yes, there's definitely fear there.
Okay, so love yourself enough, Debbie, to come forward and announce to them from your heart with love what you need to say. I love you all. I respect you all. And I need to say this. This is important to me. You see, you haven't come from that perspective, have you? You've waited until you've exploded. And they can't hear that.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that, and that's why I've just kind of been, like I said, engaging, but not speaking up.
And neither one of those work. They can't hear you soft, and they can't hear you yelling.
Yeah.
They can hear you saying it directly with love. Okay?
Okay. I actually would like to do a private with you so I can go a little deeper, because I feel like that's part of my struggle, is like figuring out how to do that.
Let's don't define it as struggle. Let's define it as challenge.
Challenge,
okay?
Yes.
And I would love to do a private with you around it.
Okay.
Just let me know. You bet.
Thank you so much.
You bet,
I love you.
sweetheart. I love you too. And we're all challenged with that very challenge at times in our lives. Okay, Ilka, you're on.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's good, because last time it wasn't too good.
Yeah.
Anyways, at Jennifer's. Okay, so I don't know if you remember my question, but I will say it again. Have this situation with my brother that after I kind of told him that I know kind of what exactly made him not be nice to me all our lives for like 6 years. Then he never spoke to me for 8-10 years by now. I wanted to know, is it because he's ashamed, or what happened in our childhood, or what's going on? And I know you told me that he's not the reason why my cousin and niece, his daughter, don't speak to me, but anything you can tell me.
Okay, so there's 2 questions already. So which question do you want to ask first? Why your brother...
why he's not talking to me? Is it shame? What's going on? Or he's egoistic kind of whatever? Okay,
so why is your brother estranged from you and not speaking to you?
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
Yes.
Sheet, book, song. Give me a movie, please.
Boy, Titanic always comes to my mind for some reason.
Okay. Well, Titanic is about a shipwreck. Okay. It's about, he feels like, well, the words they're giving me is he feels like you're making him go under. Like you're the reason he's drowning.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you know, a lot of family members, Ilka, blame other family members for their inability to survive happily. This started 0 through 5, 0, 1. Yeah, around 3 years old. Well, I'm getting with your mom and your dad. So what was going on in the family around the time he was 3?
Oh, my brother was 3?
Uh-huh.
I was 1 or 2 years. He's 2 years older. Well, I was 1 year old. But
okay.
I don't know.
My father was nice. You were 1 and he was 3. Okay. So
I just know my father was abusive, so the only thing I can think of is trauma around everybody at the time.
Well, sure, and he probably blamed that a lot on you because you were the new person in the household.
Oh yeah, just he's not the only one.
You were the baby. You needed more care. You were the little girl.
Yeah.
And, you know, he probably, hold on, I'm going to change my words. So your older brother blamed you for his lack of attention, his lack of care, his abuse. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
thank you for that. I never thought of it that way.
You know, he was too young to understand. Okay.
Yeah.
He was just too young to understand.
Interesting aspect of all that stuff. So about the other question, my cousin and my niece, his daughter, what are they just busy in their lives? That's why they don't respond my emails or DMs or whatever.
When I say it has to do with your brother, that's the right question. I get a no.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to a core belief. This page here. I want to go back, but I'm stuck here. That's their stuff. That they want to go back. Is there something that went down between you guys?
Well, nothing. They were responding until maybe like a few months ago or 6 months ago.
And what went down? What happened?
I have no idea. I wish her happy birthday. She likes my post, but she never answers my DM or my phone calls. We're supposed to go to Bulgaria, but as you might remember, because of the war, we changed our minds. So I was going to see her and ask her questions, where they're going to be, whatever. But then nothing really happened. And yeah, I haven't heard from them in 6 months at least. Nothing changed. I always say Happy New Year or whatever, emails, posts, DMs on Facebook and phone calls, but they don't answer. So it's really strange.
So hold on. Let's just ask, why don't they answer? Okay, sheet, book, song, movie. Give me a movie, honey.
Another one?
Yeah.
Gosh. Blank. I'm trying to think. There was a movie in Bulgaria about love, actually. Everything is love. It's so weird because you mentioned love. There's a Bulgarian movie. It's all love. I have no idea, but if anything comes to your mind.
Well, it's about love, but what's the story? What happens to love in the story? That's what's important.
In the story is that these two young people love each other, but then she gets pregnant and then she aborts the baby because of her family, and it's a kind of drama at the end.
Okay, so there's something that's happened about the loss of love between you and them. And that's what you've got to research. That's what you've got to find.
Well, I asked them how he's doing. Yeah, because I have no idea. And maybe they got annoyed by that or something, because I have no other way to know if he's alive or how he's doing. I don't know if I asked them too many times and they got annoyed.
What, about the brother?
Yeah, because he doesn't talk to me. He never answered my emails for 10 years. And I just asked, hey, how he's doing? Is he okay? I don't know if they got annoyed by that.
I don't get that it has anything to do with the brother.
Oh. So the love is lost. Wow. Maybe because I haven't been there in 10 years after COVID and everything. I haven't been there. So many things happened. The 4 elderly died and COVID, and it's just too much going on. So I haven't been there. So they probably don't feel so loved by me not traveling to Bulgaria or something.
Well, no, I think it's not about that either. Do they feel loved by you? That I get a yes on. And I get a big yes, Ilka, when I say you're blowing this out of proportion.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I would just send them a card, and don't put my gosh, what's the matter? You never answer me. Don't do any of that.
Oh,
crap.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I was just curious what's happening.
Don't mention the brother.
Okay.
Just say, I'm sending you love. When can we get together?
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. I love you. And you're near me.
Mm-hmm.
You're 35 minutes from me in Detroit. I'm 35 minutes northwest.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well, it's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It is. Beautiful.
All right, sweetheart.
Love
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
If anything else comes in, I'll let you know, but I'm just not getting, is everything okay between Ilka and these ladies? I get my big yes. I think a lot of this is in your little bean brain, honey. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too. Okay. All right. We are going to Sandy in Pennsylvania. You're on.
Oh, thank you, Dee. I am in the business of creating my life. So my question is, should I do this home equity loan to A, pay off the debt, redo the shower to a walk-in, and turn the large upstairs room into an efficiency? And should I do this by the end of May with the offer I've gotten from the bank?
Okay. Is it in her highest good to move forward and take those steps now? Is that the highest question we can ask? I get a big yes.
A big yes. Okay.
Yep.
Great.
But I think you knew that, didn't you?
Well, I just wanted some verification because I've got static from people about it. So I wanted to just get this answer from the source and anything the source sees that I should be watching for.
Well, I think you've done your due diligence financially, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've got all your ducks in the row and you feel good about it. And
yeah.
I get my big yes.
Okay, cool.
Go have fun.
Okay, thank you, Dee.
Yep. Goodbye. Lilela, you jumped to the bottom here. I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, you're on. What's up?
Yay. Hi, Dee. So good
Hi.
to talk to you. Okay, so I have a couple of quick questions. One of them is I have a really hard time with discernment. I'm pretty much in any aspect you can think of. So how can I get more discernment?
Well, you can stop saying you have a hard time with it. That's a direct direction to your energy. Do you understand? You are directing yourself to have a hard time discerning things.
Okay.
So you need to get up every day and go, I discern everything in my life easily.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's so frustrating. I get so frustrated with myself and it's something so easy, but at least it's easy, I guess. So, also, what is the core belief that I'm holding? I feel like I'm holding a core belief that has me repeating almost like the exact same identical lessons or situations over and over. Is there a core belief that is making that happen? Or?
Yeah, I just told you.
Okay.
If you keep saying life is hard, guys, life will be hard. If you keep saying I'm confused, if you keep saying I don't know, if you keep saying I can't discern things, do you understand your brain and the energy of the universe follows all those directions?
Yes.
Okay. You only state the positives of what you want, sweetheart.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Yes, I got it. And I just want to ask real quick. So I know that like our loved ones are around us. I'm not able to like, I don't know. Anyways, was my papa with me when I caught my 7-pound bass the other day? And like, is he proud of me? I just want to know he got to experience that with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was there.
Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes me so happy. Thank you.
You bet. All righty. We're going to take one more. Going to Victoria in Colorado. You're on.
Hello, Dee.
Hi, baby cake.
The question that I had is that I have had a set point financially of 0 for 18 years, and I want a new set point, but I don't know what or how to do that.
You've had a set point of 0?
Yeah, I've had 0 income for 18 years because I've been parenting and not working. We've had his SSI, but he lost that. So now we're at literally 0 income. And with a little bit of money, I was able to do life. So it was okay. Now with 0, it's very different. And I'm looking at that as, like, I think that we will have set points, whether it's money or health or relationships. We have set points, and we can approach them but not go beyond them until we shift something. So I'm wondering if
Victoria, what do you want?
Well, I want income, I want relationships, I want connection. And
yeah, that's not specific enough, honey. How much money do you want a year?
Well, see, I don't even know how to answer that because
then you can't create it.
Right. That's why I'm asking, because something I'm doing thinking is interfering with me even naming what I want.
No. You see, that you're just playing games with yourself, sweetheart.
I believe that.
Well, let's stop it. I want you to get off and go on the internet and watch Bob Newhart's Stop It.
Okay. That's an easy enough direction.
So you're just not even allowing yourself to know how much money you want.
Right.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, come on.
I know. Like last week for Mother's Day call, I couldn't even stay on your call. And I don't even know why, but I hung up. So something is up. And sometimes I don't call in because I don't know. I mean, I don't raise my hand early enough because I don't know what my question is. So all of these seem simple, but they're not simple.
Okay. So I want you to start getting up every day in the morning. Do you have a love place?
I have a new dog, Corky, who is so full of love. And he just, he's right here too. Yes.
So that's your love place. You
yes.
go to your love place. Before you ever get out of bed, you go to your love place and you say, today I know and I am clear. Okay? Whenever you hear yourself say, I don't know, you stop, you go to your love place and you say, oh yes, I do know. And I'm clear. Now, can you and your husband live on $5,000 a month?
Oh, I don't have a husband. Braden's my kid. He just turned 18 and is about to graduate high school.
Okay.
I have lived 18 years for under $1,000 a month.
So you could live on $5,000 a month.
Easily. That would.
Okay. Let's start there.
Okay.
Now, do you believe that it's possible that the universe could bring you $5,000 a month?
I believe it's possible that the universe could bring whatever I actually honestly decided and believed.
Okay. Do you believe the universe could bring you $5,000 a month?
Yes.
Good. You see how easy that was? How much does your son make?
He's actually just starting his first job on Tuesday, and I don't know what he'll be making. Whatever minimum wage is in Colorado, 16 an hour or something.
Okay, and he can contribute to the household if he lives there, can't he?
That's a whole other conversation. Can, yes. Would, that's...
Well,
yeah.
Honey, you're the mom.
Oh, I know.
And you own the house. So it's your rules.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Section 8, and I already gave him the reminder that he will have to give 26.5% for that purpose. And he did not like that answer, but it is what is.
And Victoria, are you able to work?
I don't know how to answer that question. Able to generate income, yes. Able to work, that's it doesn't make sense to me. Like a 9 to 5. Yeah.
I didn't say 9 to 5. Are you able to work?
I'm able to generate income.
What does that mean? You see, honey, you're just talking all around everything I asked you. Which tells me you don't really want to make the money you're saying you want to make. So you've got to decide, what am I willing to do to make the money that I say I want to make?
This is true. And I don't know how to get around it because it doesn't make sense to even me. Can I work? Yes. Do I want to work? There's something about the word work. No. Do I need to do something different? Yes. Am I willing to? Apparently not, because I'm like on a hamster wheel. So I've been doing this work. I have the commands, like the first one is I command for myself the freedom of my own enlightenment. You gave me that some time ago. And I've got all of the rest of them right here on my phone. And I have felt shifts. I am going outside, like I'm more in the day.
Yeah, but Victoria,
yeah.
Bottom line, you have to make money. So you have to be willing to do what you need to do to make money. So you need to choose to do whatever gives you joy to go make money, whether it's working with animals, going in and helping the elderly, working in a flower shop. What gives you joy in your life, Victoria?
The word that comes up is nothing. But then I have my little dog who comes up and is full of joy, so it helps me shift back into something. Horses.
Well, I would look at working with animals then.
Yeah, horses give me joy. They always have.
Okay. So start looking at some places where you could go work with animals.
That's a mission I can take on.
Okay. Start
I
there.
understand why I'm so emotional about all of this today.
Yeah.
All
right. I've got to close down. We're way over. But start getting up and saying, I know, and I can, and I'm doing it. Okay?
I know.
All right, sweetheart. I know I can, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing it. All right, sweetheart.
Thank
you for calling in. All right, guys, let's say it loud and proud. I love me. I love me. And I love me even more. Because I know that's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.